Hi, I'm Scott Stein, and I've got a confession to make. I love the Nintendo 3DS. I do. In fact, it may be my favorite gaming platform of all of last year. That's with the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, the PS3, the Xbox 360, the Vita, the iPhone. There, I said it. Why is that true? Well, first of all, personally, I've gone back to being into Nintendo games for a long time. And that gets into what the appeal of the Nintendo 3DS is for you, which is it is still a great gateway to a very excellent supply of games made by Nintendo. It may seem obvious, but we've written off Nintendo for so long since the Wii kind of tapered off and the Wii U's been struggling, and the 3DS, when it launched in 2011, seemed like it wasn't going anywhere, that maybe you haven't been paying attention, that there have been a lot of really good games that have come out on this handheld that are wonderful, worth the money, and have tons of hours of gameplay. What it isn't, however, is a universal game player. Now, there really isn't a Kindle of gaming. Everyone's sectored off into different zones. If you go into mobile, like iOS, there are certainly games you can't play that you can play on your Sony system, your Microsoft system, your Nintendo system. And generally, even though there are third-party games, needless to say, never the twain shall meet on a lot of platforms, a lot of genres, and a lot of different franchises like Uncharted, or you have Halo, or you have Mario, and it goes on and on. That's why this can sort of do what it does, which is that you're basically paying an admission ticket to play all of those Nintendo games. Don't expect any third-party games or sports games or shooters or things that really would match maybe what you're looking for. Otherwise, you got to come here for the Nintendo games. And you're going to pay an admission ticket of $129, $169, or $199 for the 2DS, 3DS, or 3DS XL. My favorite is the 3DS XL because the screen is so much bigger physically than the others, and that really matters not only for the quality of the 3D perception effect on the 3DS systems, but also it just makes it easier to use. The controls feel really good. The battery life is better. I prefer it. The 2DS is a great entry point, although it gives up the 3D effect. All three of these systems at least have the same features. They have the same cameras, Wi-Fi, motion tracking abilities, same controls, same touchscreen capabilities, and they all play Nintendo 2DS plus 3DS games, and they both connect to the same eShop, or all three of them connect to the same eShop, which is a lot of content now that's building up. A lot of back catalog cheap games that you can pick up, so it's obviously great for kids. And I think those games are better and deeper than you would get on a mobile phone. But you got to think, if you're going to hand an iPhone or an iPad to a kid, or you may have a lot of games to entertain yourself on an Android device or something like that, you may not need this. Now, those prices I just stated for the three systems, you'll find a lot of variations. You'll find sales at certain stores. There are some pack-in bundles that even cost less and include free games. So you should shop around and see. You might be able to find one as low as $175 or $100, or find one with a Mario game that you wanted. And maybe that means that the 3DS is a better buy at one store than the 3DS XL. Take that into account when you go shopping. Right now, it's a great, dedicated little gaming platform, and the best one that Nintendo makes. Is that enough for you? If you have 10 great games to get on it, I think it is. I'm Scott Stein, and that's a look at the Nintendo 3DS as it stands early 2014.